Now, I know that times are hard out here for everybody. The pure finesse of doing all of this for a Patreon subscription to get money from your subscribers is wild to me. I have never seen somebody go to this extreme. And you have a YouTube channel? Like, I have never heard of this lady before today. Apparently, she had a rise to fame when she was about 15. She has like 1 million subscribers or so on her channel. And her name is Konstnar. I think I said that right. This is a wild story. Now, a lot of y'all may be asking, who is Caroline and why should we care? Well, from what I understand, Caroline is out here finessing people out their money, allegedly, for Patreon subscriptions, and has lied about a pregnancy. A little bit of background about Caroline. She has 1 million subscribers on YouTube and only 23 videos. Very impressive. Now, her latest video was posted about 3 weeks ago, but before that, it looks like she had like a YouTube hiatus where we haven't seen any videos on her channel for the last 3 years. That is until this video that she just posted 3 weeks ago on her YouTube channel titled, "I Have an Announcement," where as you can see, she appears to be pregnant. This is my first time ever seeing this video.
I'm ovulating and I had like a plug of blood come out and I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I'm 20 years old and I am figuring out what to do with my life. And I personally don't think I should have to choose to do anything in life. I think I should just do life. I think I should just not and live, and that's life. But I meet so many people around me that are encouraging me to pick a thing, to be a thing. Like everyone's like committing to a bit. That's what life feels like. I'm committing to the bit of having a relationship with this woman who I don't really like. I'm committing to the bit of having this job that I don't really like. I'm committing to the bit of living in a democracy. I'm committing to this bit. I feel like it's okay to not know what I'm doing in life because I'm young. I'm hot. I'm funny. I'll figure it out.
I kind of see where she's coming from because she's young with this mentality, but at some point I do think that you got to kind of understand you being young, fun, and hot ain't gonna do it with the bills, but that's just how I feel.
Life will go on, and I will, by default, be something, if not
Okay. I guess here, let's look at this pregnancy test. It is showing a alleged pregnancy test. Okay, let's continue.
I'm good, guys. I'm actually so good. I want to have a kid. I just don't think I can have a fucking kid right now. And I really want a kid. I do want a fucking kid. And I'm not being stupid. I'm not being like, oh, well, you're young. You don't really know what it's like. You have so much life to live. You! I'm having a baby. Like, I'm having the baby. It's not like it's not like I'm getting rid of it. It's like I'm having the baby. I'm gonna have a baby.
Me. Remember how I had like shit going on with my uterus when I was 16? Like, I had surgeries just to get stuff removed, so like my fertility's always been kind of weird. I'm pregnant, and if there's any kind of like surgical intervention,
okay, so she just said she's pregnant, so I'm trying to see where this is going.
I could really fuck up my fertility. Like I might not be able to have a kid again. And then the other thing is that if I have this kid, it's very likely that I won't be able to have another one.
I think this is a very serious issue that a lot of young women face, fertility issues. A lot of people can relate to this sort of content.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm currently in my second trimester. And let me tell you something. Being pregnant is exactly what they say it is. It's pretty awful. It's very overwhelming to be 20 and pregnant because I'm around other 20-year-olds that are like, I don't even know what I'm like doing right now. Like, I don't even know who I am or what I want in life. And I'm just like, that sounds tough. Me personally, I'm about to throw out 18 years of my life doing the most selfish thing one could possibly do. I've had friends and family reach out to me, and I've just sort of casually told them that I'm having a child. I haven't really done a whole announcement, but the reaction that I get from people is so interesting because they're like, oh, that's so nice for you. I'm really glad that you're deciding to do that with your life. And I'm like, God damn, can't we make motherhood cool again? We need a new ad campaign for motherhood, seriously. With only semen I harvested consensually, I am producing nature's most advanced piece of technology. It's like a new iPhone. I'm dropping, this is my Apple keynote speech. Now, is this child gonna be something exceptional? No, it's really
Whoa, see, this is the part that got me. So, okay, maybe this is when we should have known she was full of BS, because who in their right mind would say that their child is not going to be anything exceptional? Gasp. But okay, Caroline.
really interesting thinking about coming back to YouTube with an announcement like this, because I've been gone for so long. I started this channel when I was 15. A lot of you have been following me since I was 15 years old, and not that much time has gone by, and I'm already on to discovering new life. YouTube is not taken seriously. YouTubers are not taken seriously. That's a really frightening prospect. And the fact that a 15-year-old had the ability to just influence millions of people is absolutely ridiculous and so dangerous. But
Ooh, but she ain't lying though about that last part about the 15-year-olds being influential, because the amount of influencers that I have seen selling products online, skincare products, like y'all actually know anything about skincare, is wild to me. I'm just trying to figure out at 15, what are y'all really influencing each other to do? Are you trying to influence them to get better grades in school? Or is this all about dang aesthetics once again? But let me not get on that, because that's a whole nother video already up on my channel.
now, as I get older and I start to really think about my place in this world, I wonder, what should I do with my influence? It's hard to express the feelings that I'm experiencing right now, because there's so much fear and anxiety that is totally reasonable. What did Louis C.K. say? You have to be a little bit stupid to think good things will happen, because why the fuck would anything nice happen? And kind of the way that I've just been getting through life is just thinking about all that can go right. And when I think about it, I am just overwhelmed by how wonderful life can be. I hope you choke on my sincerity. I hope you choke on my sincerity, and I hope you don't.
Caroline got on this internet and told her she is pregnant. She has also told us that she hopes we choke on her sincerity. This sounds like somebody who already knows that people are going to be in their feelings about what it is that she's going through, her struggles with her alleged infertility issues or womanly issues. A lot of people are going to have a soft spot for this story because they can simply relate. The next video, Caroline is on her channel saying she lost the baby. So let's see what happened here. Clearly no baby. Throwing stuff. Why are we throwing
Okay,
stuff?
guys, I lost the baby, and I don't know exactly where I put it. It has to be around here somewhere. Okay, so some of you guys are probably wondering.
Oh!
No, I'm not pregnant. And I'm sure some of you are shocked.
Wait a minute. Did y'all see the baby hanging? The baby. The fake baby belly hanging? Let me rewind that back.
And I don't know exactly where I put it. It has to be around here somewhere. Okay, so some of you guys are probably wondering.
Look at it. Y'all, that's what she was throwing all the stuff for.
No, I am not pregnant. And I'm sure some of you are shocked.
Well done.
I'm sure some of you are not surprised at all. I'm sure some of you don't care. But some of you might be asking, when you're a content creator, the line between entertainment and reality is very blurred. Your audience will become very attached to an abstraction of yourself. And the odd thing is that this connection can become very personally meaningful to the viewers, whilst not being personally meaningful to the creator itself. Your attention.
So is she saying she don't really value her audience? Because she said not really meaningful to the creator themselves. Is she talking about herself? I don't know. I don't believe that is every content creator. I think that she has something serious going on here that needs to be addressed, because why would you lie about something like this that is so serious to people? But let's continue.
Your attention is monetarily valuable to me. And unless you have some narcissistic tendencies, which a lot of us do, the experience of having a parasocial relationship with your audience can be very uncomfortable. I'll give you an example. When I was 15,
Hold up, let me make sure. It says parasocial relationships are one-sided relationships where the person extends emotional energy, interest, and time, and the other party, the persona, is completely unaware of the other's existence. Parasocial relationships are most common with celebrities, organizations such as sports teams, television stars.
I'll give you an example. When I was 15 and I first started making content, I had a lot of people threaten to me every day. And if you could imagine, this was not fun. And
Whoa, wait, this got dark real quick at 15. And you know what's the crazy thing? The internet is so sick. I don't doubt with 1 million subscribers that she hasn't seen anything outlandish that she should not have been sent in her comments. I don't agree with what she has done here, but I also don't think that it's appropriate to send these sort of comments to 15-year-old kids. And I don't know if she had these 1 million subscribers when she was 15, but if so, that's wild.
And the problem with this, beyond the obvious, is that there's no meaningful way to respond to this interaction. The offender has anonymity, and in some way, so do I. So I'm not treating them like a real person. They're not treating me like a real person. You're not real, and I'm not real, and none of this is real. And yet, the effect that we have on each other is still very real.
I disagree. You are definitely real. You putting things like this on the internet, and I hope this isn't your real last name, does have lasting effects into your adulthood because people do research and try to find people that do things like this. I just don't think that this was a smart move, Caroline. I don't think... Caroline, I know you like to think you... Caroline, this was not the move. What you do on here, it still matters, especially if you want a job. You sound young and you're really not pregnant. So unless this is about to be your full-time gig and you're going to keep pulling stunts like this, I don't know how well this is going to pan out throughout all the years because this is real life for you. You do actually have to log off of YouTube and live your life. So I just don't know why you would have made a video like this, faking a baby.
I will present myself on the internet because I want to desperately be seen and to connect to other people. And a lot of you come on the internet, a lot of you will engage on the internet because you want to be seen and because you desperately want to connect to someone. I lied about being pregnant as a joke. And the joke is not that pregnancy under strenuous circumstances is funny. The joke is not that the audience was gullible enough to believe that I was pregnant. The joke is you connected to something that wasn't real. And I have become something that isn't real. We all come here to find this connection over and over again. And we don't really find it.
Trying to get it, Caroline. So this wasn't a lesson. You don't think that this is funny what you did. This isn't like some sort of lesson. I'm trying to understand what was the exact point of doing all this. Let me go back actually.
The joke is you connected to something that wasn't real.
So the joke is that people connected to something that wasn't real, which for some people is a real life situation and kind of traumatic for them, probably causes them real sadness. You, I think, have the self-awareness to know that this is a situation that is quite painful for people. And you decided what you were going to put out into the world and say was something going on with you. Now, Caroline, I'm not even gonna lie. I think we could have did something else to make people connect with something that wasn't real. I think you could have went out and lip synced or something. You could have did karaoke, but we know that that wasn't going to be good enough for the likes and the views. Let's be honest. You disappeared for about 3 years. You ain't been on this platform, and then you pop back up with your 1 million subscribers talking about you're pregnant. They wanted to know where you was at because people are inherently nosy. You knew you couldn't just come on here acting like you knew how to sing and do like an auto tune. You wanted to do something outlandish that was going to pull on people's heartstrings, because when you do that, it has more of a lasting effect. Like, Caroline, you have to know this. This is just my personal opinion, but I truly feel deep down that Caroline knew that this was going to have an emotional toll on people. People are going to feel for you. But let's see what else you got, Caroline, because it ain't adding up yet.
And I have become something that isn't real. We all come here to find this connection over and over again. And we don't really find it until now, when you subscribe to my Patreon.
Now, girl, you just, Caroline, ooh, oh my gosh. Caroline hit y'all with the, even though I lied to you, subscribe to my Patreon for the real deal, because I'm going to give you a real parasocial relationship, even though you just told the people. Caroline, we know how you see these so-called parasocial relationships and YouTube and being viewed as a YouTuber, you're not taken seriously. And then you go and do this. Caroline, I know you like to think yo. Don't stay, but lean a little bit closer. See, roses really smell like boo boo boo. Yeah, she's the reason for the word finesse. Finesse? You know what this reminds me of? That video where the guy was like, never gonna give you up. People were clicking the video thinking it was one thing, it was really something else. I feel like that's what Caroline just did right here. Did all of that just to promote her Patreon. Caroline, you can't be out here finessing people out their money. You just pulled one of the craziest stunts that I think I've ever seen on YouTube. Very strategic, very messed up, just to promote a Patreon. Like, are we that thirsty for money? Like, I know it's 2024, but dang, she promoting the Patreon.
Oh yeah, that's fucking right. This entire stunt has been an advertisement for my Patreon. I'm also announcing that I'm coming back to YouTube. Listen, I wanted to come back to YouTube and explain to everyone why I had been gone and what had happened to me in that time that made me want to come back. But some of you in my audience are pretty weird, and I don't blame any of you. You know, you can't help being weird, but I didn't think that it would be healthy for me to expose myself like that to all of you. And that's why I decided to keep a lot of my more sensitive information behind a paywall, where I would hope some of the audience would be more intentional with how they interact with me, because now it costs money to do so. Guys, I'm back. I'm back, and I'm back to making YouTube content. I'm so excited to be back. What better way to return to YouTube? What more ceremonious way to return to YouTube than by bringing back the advice videos? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Caroline is back in the building. So if you are looking for advice, because I am looking for content, be sure to email your questions and concerns to KonstnarQuestions@yahoo.com. What better way to return to YouTube?
I don't know, Caroline. Maybe don't get on here and try to lie to everybody. Maybe that would have been a better way to me, but what do I know? I just don't know why you had to do all of this to come back to YouTube, because you seem to have had an audience that liked you for some reason, but you wanted to get on here and why? But I think there was a better way.
What more ceremonious way to return to YouTube than by bringing back the advice videos?
Don't bring no advice.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We don't want the advice, Caroline. They don't want the advice from you, Caroline. And maybe somebody do. I need to check out this Patreon, because ain't no way y'all really subscribing to this. There's no way that y'all are falling for the foolishness, because that would be, oh my gosh. I'm trying to understand what advice y'all getting from Caroline. If y'all trying to figure out a way to pull on somebody's heartstrings and then tell them, hey, that none of this is real. You want some advice on how to be like a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? I say go for it. But what is Caroline?
Dr. Caroline is back in the building. So if you are looking for advice,
send help,
because I am looking for content, be sure to email your questions and concerns to.
Then she had the nerve to put somebody called 911, shawty fire burning on the dance. I ain't saying that, because what? Caroline, are you serious right now? Like, you tripping.
Questions@yahoo.com. I'm almost certain that's the email. I could be wrong.
People still using Yahoo? Okay. Look, Caroline, I just got more and more questions as the video progresses. You ain't upgraded to Gmail yet? Okay. All right. Woo. Let me look at the comments. It's so iconic that Caroline pinned, if you're mad at Caroline, then you must be new here comment, because this is the most parasocial thing someone would say. Some of y'all in the audience are weird. Proceeds to fake a pregnancy and miscarriage to promote a Patreon. That's what I'm saying. Having empathy does not equal a parasocial relationship. Be for real. Caroline said this is just a parasocial relationship. Like, y'all aren't even real. Granted, I understand that this is social media. Behind all of this, we all have real lives, but I do understand that there are real people behind these computers, which is why when some of y'all get weird, I never understand that, because y'all aren't even like that in real life. But I do get the whole parasocial relationship thing when it comes to like celebrities and things like that. Like, some of these people, some of your favorite celebs don't even think twice about some people, and people are overly obsessed. But me personally, I would never pull something like this on the people who support me. For what? For a Patreon? Like, I just don't think that's worth it. You wilding for Patreon. Caroline, what is your Patreon? Let me see, because y'all better not be falling for this. I better not. What? 627 members. Oh, y'all are tripping. Y'all are really out here. Oh, getting finessed. Oh, why? Caroline said for just 12 easy payments a year, Caroline looked like she's making $1,168 right now. I think I'm reading that right. Off of this Patreon that allegedly has only been up probably for about 3 weeks max because she just came back on YouTube. So you mean to tell me in 3 weeks, she's already got 627 members. Look, I don't even feel bad for y'all. Some of y'all just really support the girl. Like, that's who you want to support. Fine. Like, there's a whole bunch of weirdness on the internet, but I wouldn't give her 1 red cent of my money. Ain't no way you about to finesse me and I have some sort of empathy for you about a pregnancy because I'm in my feelings. Even if I'm a man, I don't know, maybe my sister had something like this happen, or my wife, but you really got on here and did all of that and then ask people to get on this Patreon and send you some money. Look, okay, let me look at the subscriptions. Little Guppies, $7.23 a month. What do y'all get? Exclusive life vlog updates monthly. Then she says, I'm like so certain I could do this monthly. Trust guys, trust. Trust guys. What? No refunds, no money back guarantee, behind the scenes content, general support. Wow. So worth the $7.23. What? The fact that she already came on here and said, I am so certain I could do this monthly trust guys trust from somebody that just pulled one of the wildest stunts that I think I've ever seen is telling you to trust her, and y'all are really throwing money at this lady? Okay, I'm not even mad at you, Caroline. I'm not even mad at you because you must have knew that there was some crazies out here that was just gonna do that, because ain't no way. Then she got the big dogs. Okay, $15.48 a month. She says, I don't have Twitter, but I don't know how to use Twitter, but I'd like to put my thoughts somewhere, sent from my iPhone. Wait. You'll probably get more value than the first tier. I just can't define how. This is an artistic process. Y'all, I don't... Look, if y'all are subscribing to Caroline, she is telling you she don't have the answers for you in the big dogs tier. I'm completely sober whilst writing this. It is literally a Wednesday at 10 a.m. We don't know, Caroline. We can't trust you, Caroline. What is this? Exclusive content, behind the scenes content, and general support. This about the same thing as the last Little Guppies. And you charging more than what you was charging for the last one. Okay, what else? What you got? Next, you got up close and personal. $50.32. Y'all, this is where some of y'all who say, oh, I don't got no money, I can't save. Y'all are funding people like Caroline and making Caroline a nice little penny over here, subscribing to their Patreon. And what is she offering you? Where's the value? Let's see. She says, this is the price I value my most sensitive personal information at. In this tier, you get an exclusive update that details where I've really been for the past 5 years. You'll also get access to a special group chat, general support, behind the scenes content, exclusive content, top secret info, and a live chat. Oh, how nice. Well, what else we got, Caroline? No freaking way. Caroline got the $300 package out here. Do not sub to this tier. You get nothing. Why can you join it then? Okay, this is not reverse psychology. She says here, you get general support, behind the scenes content, exclusive content, top secret info, a live chat, extra special live chat, life advice, child support by my definition of support. Are you saying you're a child? Because this is all childish. Maybe that's why she said child support. But what is this? Oh gosh, I never seen nothing like this. I have seen a lot of Patreons that offer no value. Some of y'all with Patreons be saying you're gonna do X, Y, and Z every month. Don't even be doing the stuff that you say you're gonna do. Y'all got people out here subscribing to the Patreons, wasting their money that they could be using to invest in a 401k, an emergency fund, Roth, IRA, brokerage account, and it's going to a Patreon where a lot of y'all aren't even living up to what you promised your audience. It's a finesse. It really grinds my gears because then people be like, I don't know where I'm getting the money. Y'all are being finessed by people like Caroline on the internet. And she's not the only one finessing people with Patreons. It's a whole Patreon epidemic out here. People are out here taking y'all money and they're not going to give you what they said they was going to give you. You're going to be subscribed to that Patreon for years and years and years, and you probably don't even check the Patreon to get what it is that you came for. But don't worry, it probably ain't there anyway. I respect the people who just say, hey, if you want to support me, just subscribe to the Patreon because I'm going to get more money than I would on YouTube. But we got to do all these games and stuff to finesse people nowadays. I'm going to give y'all some game channel memberships. YouTube's taking a cut. Your favorite creator don't get to keep it all. The super chats, they going to take a cut too. So if you want to support your favorite creators, the best way to do that usually is to directly send them the money, because if you do it another way, somebody else is getting a cut. But people love to do the Patreon, love to finesse people with the Patreon, and I can't stand it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I done got in people's Patreons. They swore up and down, oh, this the best Patreon on YouTube, blah blah. You get in there for one specific thing. They only post about it every 3 months, and oh, but it's the best Patreon ever. I just be so over it. But Caroline, if y'all really supporting Caroline, I'm not even gonna be mad at Caroline. And some of y'all out here are probably really paying that $300 a month. That's a whole car note for some of y'all. That's, oh, I can't invest money. There it is. Going to Caroline's Patreon. And Caroline's selling y'all hopes and dreams. She's straight up telling you, like, I don't even know if I can really do this, but here we are. Caroline has a welcome to the Patreon video. Let's see what Caroline's talking about.
Like, you have to demonstrate you're giving some value. You're gonna post things, so show that you're gonna post things.
I am gonna post
I know, but they have no reason to believe you.
For each tier I have to make a video?
Yes.
Like a different...
Give you money.
Like a different video for each tier. How much?
Y'all, Caroline don't even want to do it. She's telling y'all she don't want to make the videos. She's telling y'all, like, she's actually questioning, like, I actually have to do what people are giving me money to do? What? Oh, I just couldn't make the Patreon and just get money? This is actually wow. Like, the level of I don't give a F is so high.
How much am I charging for this? Fellas, listen. I don't think that you should spend any money on this content.
Me either.
Personally, I wouldn't spend any money on this content because I made the content. I make the content, so I wouldn't pay for it. But you don't make the content, which is why you should pay for it.
This some BS. Where is the value? That's why people should be paying, not because you made the content. I could see if you're like a video editor and you're giving somebody a product, but what are you giving?
Do you see like the line of reasoning that I'm going through here? I'm taking this seriously. I know everything about this page looks like I'm not taking it seriously. I am taking it seriously. Are you excited to see more of the Caroline Konstnar that you know and love from YouTube, but now... Listen. This is what everyone needs to understand, is that, oh God. If anyone could do this job, they would do this fucking job. If anyone could be as cute and as funny and as endearing and as, you know, beautiful and charming and really just articulate, and I think warm is another word that I would use to describe myself. If everyone were like that, everyone would be making videos. It's good, guys. We're good.
If Caroline does you dirty and she runs off with your money, I don't even feel bad for you. You seen what she just did. In my opinion, Caroline's a little unhinged to even make the video she made in the first place. But then she got on the Patreon and said what she said. She is telling on herself. Caroline said, run her money. This is a parasocial relationship. And then told you to go subscribe to the Patreon. Like, I just can't. Y'all tell me what y'all think of this video down below. Y'all drop your comments. Are y'all getting got by Caroline? Will you be subscribing to the Patreon? Invest in yourself, or are you going to invest in people like Caroline? Because y'all making Caroline rich out here. That's all I'm going to say. People are making Caroline rich. I can't even be mad at her. Business is business. She's showing you. Till next time. Bye-bye.